Morning or evening, good night. Was that what Truman said? Good morning, good evening, good night. I just want to continue our talk. It's now getting later in the evening, and I just before bed thought of a few things to say. We need to be alert about what's going on in your body. And yes, you may have a high blood sugar one day and low the next, and that isn't control. You can still do better than that. But, that's bad. But if you can't, and you're trying your best, awesome. Keeping your blood sugars down low is going to stop you from getting into these complications. Now, I want to tell you a story about neuropathy. I spent many years working nights. I was on my feet 8 hours, and then I was on my feet training other people, and I was on my feet all day, 12 hours sometimes. And I'm not looking for praise for that, but my legs really started to hurt, and I would try taking Tylenol, and nothing worked. I still get the stabbing pains every once in a while. I'm just in bed. I'm covered up. But the leg pains are absolutely the worst. And just because you start getting a leg pain doesn't mean that you know what's going on. And don't play that game. For me, I guess I was the age my father. I can remember my dad getting terrible cramps in his legs. And here, eat a banana, my mom would always say. But that's what I thought I had. And for years I would. And there were times I had to start walking with a cane. And it helped a bit with crutches. But I was never good enough on crutches. Oh God, I'm the worst. Stay out of my way if you ever see me on crutches. And my legs, I'd be taking Tylenol, and I'd be put, I finally learned that it was probably diabetic peripheral neuropathy. And I never really had the tingling in my feet. I got sometimes I'll sleep curling this arm around, and my hand will go to sleep, and I'll wake up with that. But once you move it, you're fine. But the leg pains, it's like someone sitting there with a hot poker or a knife, just stabbing. Now, diabetic neuropathy is a progressive thing, and I think that's where I first started having problems walking. And I had stopped work. I just couldn't handle it anymore. And my endocrinologist started me on gabapentin. And, gabapentin kind of for me anyway, for you it may be different, just kind of numbs the pain. But when I was in the hospital, I get a chance to be on Lyrica, and my leg pain on Lyrica goes away. I don't think I could do 12 hours standing on my feet again. But you know, so often people say, oh, my feet. But you know, they don't take a look at their feet. They don't have someone look underneath or get a mirror and look under there. And you know, that could be part of your issues. You know, ulcers. I had a crack. I said to you before on yesterday's, I think, I have a callus. And on that callus, it cracked once, and an ulcer started. Thank God we were able to get that under control. Because I can tell you, I was a little, not excited, but a little worrisome about that, because everything I have heard from being a kid till now is, oh, you're diabetic, you're going to lose a leg. And I'm glad we got that taken care of. Now, whenever the callus gets hard, and this can go for, I don't care if you're diabetic or not, and a lot of people have rough feet. It's a little trick. If you go to your pharmacist and buy urea cream, some people just use Vaseline petroleum jelly, but my podiatrist said urea cream, put that up, you know, smother your feet in it, put a plastic bag on it, and then put a sock on it, and sleep that way, and do that a couple of nights. It softens the skin. And when I start feeling the callus, if I get up, you know, to go out and eat or whatever, and I feel sore on my foot, I know my callus is probably getting hard again. So I do that a couple of days, and you know what? Things work out. But again, check with your doctor. I'm not a doctor here. And neuropathy, you know, I'd go out shopping and I'd come back and I'd be tears. You know, I'd carry all these bags back, and I finally gave in. And I bought a chair. And, you know, no one kind of told me. I just knew. I needed to get from home to a store. And I couldn't walk around the store. That was, some days that'd be too much pain. So, from there, since I've got prescribed for the chair, and, you know, I hate to say it, I pretty well live in that chair. I'll get up, and as I told you, I'll walk the halls a lot of time of my apartment complex just to get up and keep my legs moving and everything. But I know I'm not alone with nerve pain. A hell of a lot of diabetics have it. And now it's time for my little rant. I don't care if you're starting to have nerve pain. Trust me when I say any form of complication that you end up having, first step is to get your blood sugars under control the best way. And that may be going to see your doctor a little bit more often. Going to diabetic education. And I'm one for a while that I thought, oh yeah, I know everything. I I need to know. But I didn't. Amazing. And between them, my endocrinologist, my GP, I have a team, my pharmacist, that works on getting things done for me. And I can only thank them. And some days in the middle of the night, I'll wake up with leg pain. And it's like, oh God, don't do it tonight. Maybe because I'm extremely tired. Maybe that's what it is. But, again, control your diabetes. And if you can't, get help. If you're only seeing a GP, and don't get me wrong, GPs are great, but ask to see an endocrinologist just to review your blood sugars and making sure that you're doing all you can. Anyway, it's time for night. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.